Hello everyone, hope you all are having a great day today. My name is David Shah and I'm one of the PTE trainer at PTE-Tutorials.com. Today we have got a successful candidate who has recently got done with his actual PTE test and has aced it thoroughly. So I would like to introduce all of you to Mr. Ashwin Krishna Ranganathan. Well, Ashwin, who has recently scored his overall score with a total 90, my friends. Please listen to this carefully. He has scored all 90. And talking about the scorecard in detail, Ashwin has scored 82 in his reading, whereas talking about his speaking scores, he scored 90 overall in speaking as well. And talking about his writing, he has scored 87, whereas in listening, Ashwin has scored 89. So I would like to know, Ashwin, how do you feel, after acing the PT scores, which with all your required ones?
Yeah, yeah, Devish. I'm kind of very happy. I'm feeling extremely happy about it, and I'm very thankful to PTE-Tutorials.com, especially my tutor Sushma, who has guided me all the way through. She has identified mistakes at the right time, probably, which and also had given me corrective steps which I could incorporate in my actual exam, due to which I got these scores, is what I firmly believe, and I'm extremely happy, man.
Lovely, lovely, Ashwin. Thank you so much. Ashwin, so we would like to know that, how was your overall experience with PT tutorials,
It was wonderful. I mean, first of all, uh, let's take the tutor part out of it, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
even the materials per se, there are a lot of abundant amount of practice materials which are available.
Mm-hmm.
And so once I logged into my account, I got about 50 unscored tests, out
Wow.
of which I think even before reaching out to an online coaching I kind of completed maybe 10 or 15 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that really gave me kind of uh, a feeler where I am actually bad at and where I am stuck, and the areas where I can actually improve upon. So I was already comfortable with a lot of sections in the PTE test, but
Mm-hmm.
I was miserably failing in speaking. Today, my speaking score is at 90, but I was stuttering in retail lectures and describe images, especially the ones where you have huge processes in
Mm-hmm.
describe images. Those kind of images, I was really stuttering, and I was grasping for breath, and I was thinking what to tell and what not to tell. Would it be grammatically correct? A lot of things. So that's where the actual value from PT tutorials come in, because the tutor, Shushma especially, she has been more than nice to me, because I also took a online test
Mm-hmm.
in the actual online class. Basically, I took a test. She was basically witnessing for 2 to 2.5 hours. Not, she was basically observing what kind of mistakes I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's a 2 hour class.
Mm-hmm.
So we extended it almost up to 3 hours
Wow.
that day,
Wow.
because it's a 3 hour test, right? So I kind of wrapped it up in 2.5 hours, but the next half an hour, she gave me pointers where I'm going wrong. And
Okay.
that really helped. That was about 2 days before the test date. And
That's really nice, I must say. Really nice of hers is by paying attention enough, and I'm sure this would have helped you in boosting up your actual PT scores. In your speaking module specifically.
correct, because even if I take mock tests from the Pearson offered mock tests,
Yes.
it's very difficult for us to get a feedback on what went wrong,
Okay.
and that is more critical for any person. I mean, a feedback is what can actually improve you.
True.
So anybody can tell you that there is a problem,
Hmm.
but somebody who can tell you how to correct it and let you know how to go about it,
Yeah.
that
So,
that person is more credible to this to this equation.
of course. So, Ashwin, would you like to share any sort of tips or strategies to the viewers? Specifically those who are planning to go for their actual test in a very short time. I think.
I think PT is a practice game,
Mm-hmm.
and they will have to do abundant amount of practice before they could appear into the for the actual test.
Okay.
And of course, they have to be confident. They shouldn't. I mean, I'm writing an exam after maybe 4 5 years,
Oh,
or maybe more than that. Right after, so sometimes for working professionals, it might be difficult to go and appear for a test. So that is something. I mean, that the fear of unknown has to be uncovered,
yeah.
for sure. And you have to be confident, and you shouldn't. You should, especially in speaking, I think you should just try to not stutter.
Yeah.
Try to be fluent as possible. It's okay if you're going a little off topic at times,
Okay.
just in the view of making yourself more fluent. But at the same time, just don't take it as a real tip. But I'm just saying, in case you're going off topic, then you it's okay to maintain fluency, and and then you can come back. You can think about the sentence that you wanted to always form, and within that 40 seconds you would have said something meaningful. So that's something really important. And writing, grammatical errors, spelling mistakes, English, I think American English is better
Mm-hmm.
with respect to spellings. All my enabling skills, I got 90, including spellings, pronunciation, everything. So I think American English works better consistently all throughout, whether you're writing summarized spoken text or summarized written text or an essay or the fill in the blanks, everywhere. If you can follow American English, I think or I mean, follow a single pattern. That's what I'm trying to say. Either you follow UK English or American English or whatever. So that really helps.
I'm sure the viewers would be really glad by, after all, knowing all these strategies, which they would definitely try to even apply the same in their actual test. And I'm sure this would even help them in acing their scores, their required scores, be it a score of maybe 51 or be it a score of 65 or maybe 79. I'm sure these tips would definitely help them. Well, thank you so much, Ashwin, for sharing these strategies. And yeah, so just before we wrap up, I would even like to know that, Ashwin, as you have taken up the coaching and you even attempted the PT Tutorials mock test portal, which we have, where we have got 50 mock tests. So would you like to recommend PT Tutorials to the candidates who are planning to appear for their actual test?
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I mean, because there are two reasons. One, PT is a practice game, as I told you. So the maximum coverage of practice materials is in PTE-Tutorials.com. Having said that, I've gone through several sites. I think the most exhaustive material is in PTE-Tutorials.com, which in itself is it's like the one-stop shop, right? So, and then you also have some excellent tutors. So my requirement was to get 79 plus. So I needed that extra, if it was about getting about 70, it was always okay. But getting 79 plus is always tricky. And that's where I think the specialists from PT Tutorials, they are experts in whatever they do. They're very good. They can give you excellent tips, and they can guide you through, they can pinpoint at the problem so clearly. That's very important, and they can give you strategies to overcome that. So that is that's something I can say is the biggest strength of PT Tutorials. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ashwin. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much, Ashwin, for sparing your time. First of all, from your busy schedule, I'm sure you must be having lots of things going on already. As working, professionals definitely have to spare some, minutes from their busy schedule, even for these video testimonials, which
Mhm.
at times they are, it gets difficult for them to cope up. So thank you so much for sparing this time for us.
I
And
should thank you. I should thank you because I think without PT Tutorials, I would have not really aced it. I mean, I'm reaping the benefit, but I think the efforts are both ways, right? So I mean, PT Tutorials have also put equal amount of effort, if not less.
certainly, certainly. Thank you so much, Ashwin, for sparing your time, and thank you so much, viewers, for viewing. The required testimonial. I'm sure this would help you, and please do stay tuned. We have got lot many testimonials coming over with lot many successful candidates as well. And if in case you guys have any queries, please do drop into our online portal, that is www.ptetutorials.com, and we have got an online mobile application as well, where we have got a lot many sample questions regarding all the communicative skills. Okay, thank you so much, Ashwin, for
Thank you.
staying with us today, and thank you so much, viewers, for watching this video testimonial. Let's have a great day ahead. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Yeah.